Hey scrappy friends, welcome back to my channel. Helen here, thanks for joining me today. Today I'm going to use the Hip Kit Club May kit. So this gorgeous kit with these beautiful florals and some mixed media backgrounds, and it's one of the mixed media backgrounds that I'm going to be using. I am also working with the day 4 sketch from 30 Days of Sketches, and oh, what have I put it? Sorry, I did have the details for the sketch creator to hand, and I've not got them now. Bear with. Amanda Bass. I will have any links to socials for her in the description. So it's at Amanda Creates 1980 on Instagram and YouTube. I'm scrapping these 3 photos of Mr. Ding when we went to Barmouth a couple of weeks ago. He was just leaning on this post. The middle photo's the first one. So he was leaning on this post whilst I was getting my shoes on and getting ready for us to go. And I just took this picture of him with the gorgeous blue sky behind him, and then he started messing about. There's some really cute pictures of him leaning there as well, with a little man eye walking past him. He decided to use the pole from the umbrella as a walking stick. Anyway, so I'm just looking now to mat in the photos, give a little bit of a separation between the photos and the background. I decided to go for this deeper blue, and I just trimmed the edges off the photo so it wasn't quite as wide as 6x8 paper. So I'm using 6x8 papers and the 12x12 papers in this collection. So the 12x12 I got in the main kit, and then I buy the Pocket Life kit on separately, which has the 6x8 papers with cut parts in as well. So then thinking that I do want to do a couple of layers behind the photo like it is on the sketch, and decide no, I'm just going to start embellishing and forget about that. So get the embellishments out. I do start to play and pull a couple of little bits out. I think I actually don't really get any of the die cuts out to begin with. I decide I'm moving the title. I don't decide. I'm thinking I'll have a word in the embellishment cluster, and then I'll do the cluster with the title at the bottom later. It doesn't end up being like that. So I'm here getting this this piece out. I think it says The Good Life. Yep, The Good Life. And I've just put some powder on the back so it doesn't stick whilst I'm deciding what I'm doing. I then decide no, and I do want to do the layers behind, so I need the mixed media to extend out. So I've got the May colour kit and then a pink from a previous. It's either a previous colour kit or a Lindy's that I've bought from Hey Little Magpies, one or the other. So I'm just going to start with the pink. I think looking at the lids, this was the closest pink I could find. They are all a little bit darker than what's on the page, but that's okay because I do actually just use what's already on the page as a guide and add to and extend these pieces out, and in some places go over the original, so it just gives another layer of colour. It's not replacing what's already there, it just gives another layer of colour and expands what's there. So I'm just going to do some splashes as well, some splatters with each colour before I clean it up. So that's the pink, and then we are onto the orange that come with the May kit. And I'm just going to do exactly the same again. So I'm just going to put a little bit of the powder down, add a bit of water, get my piece of packaging and just squish that about. So that's that one done. So the orange is Lindy's Gang, it's Clownfish Coral. And then after I've done the splatters, we're then going to move on to the yellow, which is Boss Babe Blonde. I'm thinking at some point I might have got these mixed up, or it's coming a different. This is coming a pot, not a shaker. And on the picture on the Hip Kit Club kit, it's actually in a shaker. So yeah, I might have got my colours mixed up and put a different one in there, and it's not Boss Babe Blonde. I can't read it on the screen right now. The green is then Hydrangea Blue. I love this blue, and it's got like silvery mica in it. I think the orange has got gold mica in it. It's really lovely, really shimmers. This is amazing. Shimmer's amazing, this blue. You can see it there as I'm mixing it. There's a lot of mica in that. So I am going to say it's a lot darker than what's on the background, but that's absolutely fine because just working it around what's already there on the background, again, just gives that extra layer of colour. And then I'm just going to mix the yellow back in with that blue to give the green where the green and where the blue and the yellow mix, because there is a bit of green on the paper where that's happened when Kimberly's been designing the paper originally. So yeah, so that's the background done. We're going to leave that to dry and then come back and start embellishing. So we've got the photo matted and back in place, and then the Good Life on there. I'm now thinking about doing the layer behind that's got the notebook punch across the top. I really love that effect, so I do decide I'm going to keep that feature from the sketch and use this pattern paper, which has got lots of like the holiday. Well, it's not holiday actually, May. It's got these words going across, which I thought weren't out of place. So yeah, just going to do that and trim the paper down. I don't tear it like on the sketch, and also my layers end up going slightly different too. I liked that background piece, but I decided it wasn't quite what's going for. So I do change it out for this orange piece, which I think I trim this slightly wrong when I do trim it. So I end up putting another layer as well after this. So, but I'm really happy with how it comes out in the end. So for 30 Days of Sketches, there is the Facebook group and a playlist. I am not doing sketches in order. I'm not doing any specific days. I'm just having a look what I've got to scrap and choosing a sketch. It just so happens so far I've done days 2, 3, 4. I have also done day 1. I just haven't edited that video yet. And I think I'm going to work on day 5 today. I didn't intend on doing them in order, but it actually just works out that way. So yeah. There we go. So just trimming this down again. Went a little bit close on that yellow. Just again another layer under the whole thing with the keeping the notebook feature punch bit sticking out at the top. So going into the embellishments now. I've ended up sticking the photo on a wonk. I hadn't intended to do that, but it is like that on the sketch, and I do like it, so I have put it on the wonk. I don't normally cut the white border off my die cuts, but where this was going, I just felt it would look better with that white border cut off. And I really do love the stick. I saw this on somebody's layout a few months ago. Might have been Sarah Mellor House a few weeks ago, sorry. And I really do like that sticking the bulldog clip upside down. I think it looks great. I never thought of doing it before I saw it on somebody's video. So just have a look for something for that bottom corner. I do end up not putting anything there, but a couple of these pieces, now looking at the video, I'm like, oh, actually, that would have looked good. I quite like that little cluster I've done there. If I'd put a title on top, that would have been great. Why I end up not doing it is because I'm not a huge fan of multicolour alphabets. And I couldn't get pole position in the colours I wanted to get it, which is what the title was going to be. And then the Good Life was a bit too chunky. I wanted something linear that would be more horizontal along that bottom cluster. And my stickers pot is deep under the desk. So I just decided to scrap that little cluster at the bottom. But yeah, looking back at it now, I actually really liked that. And if I'd found a way of doing the title that I was happy with how it would look, I probably should have actually stuck with it. But I am really, really happy with the finished layout. I do think you can still see the sketch in it. There is a cluster at the bottom right on the finished layout that I'm a bit iffy about, but looking back at the photos and looking across at the layout now, I do love how it comes out. So I've put that tag there out the tag embellishment pack, and I have put some twine on it, some wax twine. That wax twine actually doesn't stay there because you end up I end up covering most of that tag, so the wax twine isn't really needed because I don't need to fill the hole on the tag. I have moved the This Is Why I Love You to go with that bulldog clip, which I'm really happy about, and then I'm using that little camera there, which is really cute. But I do put the foil leaves there. I do end up going through trying to find more foil elements. So my 3 clusters has something foiled in it, seeing as that one does. I think this is the only bit of pop-up foam that I use on this layout is under that camera. And after I've stuck the mat down, I decide I want to ruffle the edges. So I don't do all the edges, I don't do every bit. I just go in with my nails. I'm having to play again with that bottom corner because I'm still not happy that there's nothing there. Okay, yeah, cut this cluster of florals in 2 just to spread out where it is, and then I start working on the other areas. So you know me, I like tucking and using different layers so that not everything is on the same level on the layout. Again, that little circle, I actually really like that looking at it now. I never used it. And then this intention was for a journaling spot. Yeah, I'm not going to get any journaling on it. You'll see what I mean when you see the finished layout. I might get like 2 words, maybe where we are. The date's going on the label I put on the floral on the top right. I was going to use that as my foil piece in that corner and decide not to. So I just pull out the foil accent sheets instead, and just add an element from that in the 3 clusters you'll see in a moment. There we go. So I'm pulling out a heart and I'm going to put that in each of the 3 clusters so I've got that foil going across and it's not just in that leaf coming out below the camera. So yeah, you see there that I have tucked the string now off the tag because there's no point. There is a little happy heart as well that I've tucked in behind the title. So going through these little flowers, I decide I'm going to do them on the colours, like coordinating colours on the background. I then go mad and I grab the dots from the foam sticker sheets and also the puffy sticker flowers as well, you'll see in a minute. And I just go sort of tone on tone with these, just as confetti and sprinkle around the page, because you can see on the sketch there's dark splatters everywhere. I decided to do the same colour splatters with the squished areas and do this with flowers and puffy foam dots and die cut flowers instead. I think we're more or less finished. There are these word chit chat bits that I want to use. I really wanted to use this second one, which is too small on my screen to tell you what it says, but I wasn't happy with anywhere. Again, if I'd done that cluster in the bottom right corner, I might have fitted it in there, but you know, we live and learn. A couple of puffy stickers with the lol and fun. And yeah, there we go. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day. Take care. Bye bye.